A cement tunnel, cut through the moon, triple layered and pressure safe, under artificial lamps. Grass grew from cracks in the reinforced floor.
One machine made this?
One boring machine. 3 years, no complaints.
A lot for a tour.
This is not a tour. It is a conversation with the future.
It's still a tunnel.
So was the first railroad. Then it changed everything.
They reached a wide door.
First stop.
The door opened into a huge underground dome. A golf course under artificial light, inside sintered rock, cement, and steel. A 420-yard par 4 stretched ahead, with a distant green, sand traps, lakes, electric carts, and a scoreboard.
Golf on the moon?
Naturally, one atmosphere of air, lunar gravity. Same swing, different flight.
So the ball goes farther?
Farther, stranger, longer, new world, new game.
The young man imagined a shot soaring toward the far green.
Same rules, not the same at all.
Exactly. Fun teaches people the moon is a canvas.
They returned to the tunnel and reached a second door. Inside, another dome spread out like a wild forest under lamps. Oranges, figs, grapes, flowers, nuts, guavas, and edible leaves crowded every side. The older man did a backflip and landed neatly.
You have been waiting to do that.
For quite a while.
They picked nuts and guavas as they walked.
Everything here is edible.
It looks wild, but it feeds people.
Beauty and usefulness should live together.
The young man studied the dome with new respect.
If you will not taste the strange fruit, you should not leave the orchard.
Back in the main tunnel, they entered a third dome. It held the universe's longest roller coaster and longest log jammer ride, both winding through a giant donut-shaped space.
A colony needs somewhere to laugh loudly.
They rode. In low gravity, the coaster drops felt endless, and the log jammer rushed through a tunnel and looped back to where it began.
Terrifying.
Good. Fear that ends in laughter is healthy. Survival is not enough. People need joy.
They left and entered a raw land dome, where kids built houses, towers, and odd wooden inventions from unlimited free wood. Some stood half-finished, others burned down in safe, supervised patches.
You let them burn their work?
Of course. Build, fail, burn, begin again.
That feels harsh.
It is merciful. If people cannot fail safely, they never learn to build well.
The young man watched a crooked little house collapse and understood. In the next long dome, fruit trees lined railroad tracks. Robots moved along the rails, watering, harvesting, pruning, saving good fruit, and turning bad fruit into fertilizer. Crates rolled toward freezer tunnels.
This is what keeps everything else alive.
Yes, this is main farming. No golf, no forest, no rides without the quiet work. Stewardship means loving the spectacle and the systems.
They returned to the tunnel, climbed into a small electric 2-seat truck, and sped ahead for a mile.
What would you keep?
The farm, the wild dome, the building ground, even the golf course.
Good answer.
They stopped at another door. It was an elevator. It carried them to ground level, and then about 200 feet up inside a building. The doors opened on a viewing room. Through the windows, the young man saw train tracks crossing the moon, solar panels in rows, and other domes above ground.
So that is the surface side of it.
The power, the transport, the expansion.
The young man looked out and replayed the domes below. Joy, food, risk, failure, order.
Like in the movie, this is yours.
Mine?
If you choose to grow into it, I was testing imagination, empathy, and whether you could care for a place like this.
The young man stood silent, frightened and thrilled.
I'm not ready.
No one is, they decide.
Looking over the tracks, panels, tunnels, and domes, the young man could no longer think of himself as a visitor.